Southside to uptown, the city is back, cause we are home. Yeah, we are home. And that's a DC rising. You could better step when that I put my city on my back. Man, I swear these niggas lying if they say my city down. You could better step when that I put my city on my back.
I'ma do it for my Wizards again. We going all the way this year. What?
Ooh, yo, what is up, Wiz Nation, Wizards fans? How y'all doing? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Cam Mingo. And before we start the show, did y'all join the Super Bowl? Did y'all enjoy the Super Bowl? What a game. The Chiefs beat the Eagles 30-35. It was a great game overall. Overall, it was good. Had to check by Rihanna. It was a great show, but Chiefs came out on top. Congrats to Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and them boys. Second Super Bowl in 4 years? Great job, and thank you for beating them Eagles. You know, I hate the Eagles. As a Commanders fan, you already know how I feel about Eagles fans. But we're here to talk about basketball, you know, as always. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the loss of Cleveland, the 2 wins we need against the Hornets and the Pacers, and also we're going to talk about why we did not make a move in the trade deadline. So, we want to get started? Let's get started. The Cleveland game, we know it was pretty much over before the game started. There was no Bill, no Kyle Kuzma. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, they're gonna run us out the gym, and boy, they did. They blew us out. Right when the third quarter began, they said they put us away, because right when we were about 20 points third quarter, I'm like, yeah, turn it off. So look at these next series. Time we lost the game, we were 6 of 28 from 3. That's not us, because during the game we missed a lot of threes, a lot of wide open threes. We had some good looks at the basket that we did not hit. We shot 40% from the field. We committed 16 turnovers, especially in the turn, man. We committed turnovers turned to points. Like, they're getting the fast break, but Cleveland, they're good, man. I gotta give it up to them. They are good. And to be honest, if we did not blow those leads to Portland and Brooklyn, that streak would have ended at 8, because Cleveland is real good. And to be honest, you know I can't stand Cavs fans. You know that, but y'all can be so dangerous come playoff time. I gotta admit that. You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about Cleveland, especially back in my past. But that Cleveland team is gonna be real good come playoff time. And now let's get to the Hornets game. That first quarter in the first half, like we struggled turn the ball over. We had so many. I think we had like 8, 9 turnovers in that first half. Cause every time we turn over, we're not getting back in transition. After a turnover, a made shot or missed shot, they're not getting back. But one point, I think we were down 9 points midway in the second quarter, and that's when our momentum built up. We made stops. We got some and ones. You know what I'm saying? And during the game, Gapper, he did to the ankle. I'm like, oh no, please, Gapper, you can't be hurt. You cannot be hurt. But he did came back in the third quarter, and all of a sudden we were down 9. It was a tie game at the half, and that third quarter, that's where the game was won. The third quarter, where Porzingis, the unicorn, he put on a show in that third quarter. Like, once we KP started going, we got momentum. I think when Brad made that the fast break for the dunk, that really got the team really going. And it was all KP. Once KP got high in that third quarter, it was basically game over. He had 18 points. 18 in the third quarter. He outscored the Hornets by himself third quarter. 18-15. I don't think in my years as a Wiz fan, I never seen one player outscore the whole team by himself. I never seen that before. So basically, we're gonna talk about fourth quarter because fourth quarter, once you're up 20, I said, well, we're not blowing this lead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, we got this back. So let's get to numbers real quick for the Charlotte game because Porzingis put on a show, y'all. Finished with a game high, 36 points, 13-22 from the field, 9 boards, 2 blocks. Denny was real good again, 20 points, 13 rebounds. So Denny is, you know what I'm saying, turbo time. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Bill, he was solid, 17 points, 10 assists. And he had 3 blocks. 3. I'm like, he had 3 blocks? Gaffer, who did got hurt though, he had 13 and 5. You know what I'm saying? And Morris, who didn't shoot well, he was 1 of 6, but he did finish with 10 assists though. Shout out to our bench on that game. Our bench were good in that game. Let me see me count. We had 12, 19, 23, 30 points from our bench. So and whoever played, everybody has scored. And do we talk about Charlotte? No, we don't. We're gonna talk about Charlotte. We shot the ball well. We shot 50%. Hornets shot 41%. Good defense. We made our threes 15-37. It was better than it was against Cleveland. We got rebounded them 52-40. So that was real good right there. But we did have a lot of turnovers in that game. We had remember in that first half we were turning ball a lot. We had 60 of them. To Charlotte got 7. And blocks, we had 12 as a team. 12. We had 3 from Bill, 2 from Porzingis, 3 from Gaffer, 1 from Gill, 2 from crime stopper Jordan Goodwin, and 1 from Taj Gibson. So, and now we move on to the Pacers.
James Smith, 2 shots in the end.
Dub!
Yeah, you already know we got a dub, and that right there, that's my friend Amanda right there. That's Amanda who's a huge supporter on my show. We go to some Wizards a lot of Wizards games I should add, but fan favorite, you know what I'm saying, of this show, you know what I'm saying. So got her by her out because last Friday was her birthday, so I said, you know what, take her to the game, you know what I'm saying. But at least we got a dub. That's all that matters. So at least you made it. So all right, let's get to the show. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the show. But that Pacers game, we had a really good start. We shot the ball extremely well, especially in the first half. Cause then early first quarter we were up 7 points early on, but Pacers they kept coming back. But our bench, this unit that we put in, it really got them going second and the fourth quarter. We're gonna get second fourth. This unit, it was Wright, Nunn, Kisper, Denny, and Gaffer. They got every reason why we got the big lead early, and then it increased big time once Bill and Porzingis came back in the game. It increased up to 23, 25 point lead at the break. I said, I'm looking at him. I say, you better not blow this. You better not blow this. Now I'm thinking because you normally 20 first half is at the magic number for us. When it's 20, I'm like, oh no, it's not safe. But that third quarter, we started real sloppy in the third quarter. It scored up 23 at halftime. It scored 10 points in a row. It quickly down 13. I'm like, oh no, here we go again. And it did get back to 18 at one point. And then closest they got to was 11. But Kisper's big 3 going to 4, we have 16. And that same second unit, it was Nunn, Wright, Kisper, Gaffer, and Denny. They closed the game out in that fourth quarter. And speaking of, and I'm gonna rewind back real quick. That first half, we scored 80 in the first half, and we had what? Let me see. In the second quarter, we had 43 in the quarter, 43 in the second quarter. And it's probably, I think that season. No, we had 44 at one point against the Nets, but and we shot what 5% from the field in the first half. Struggling in the third, but we got momentum back in the fourth, and we did get the win. And who closed it out? Like I said, the Panda. And Bradley Beal does what? Bradley Beal things. So, at least let's see what Brad did. Brad was probably the best shooting game of the year. 32 points, 13-18 shooting, 6 assists. He had 5 turnovers though. He would turn over a lot, especially for majority of the game. 4 or 5 from 3. Porzingis was good. 17 points, 10 boards, 5 assists. Gafford did not miss. 13 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 4 monster block shots. And Morris had 17, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and basically 7 players were in double figures. Star 5 and Beal, Porzingis, Morris, Gafford, Kispert, Denny, and Nunn. And shout out to Kid Nunn. He saw the move where he like breaks someone through ankles. I'm like, okay, Nunn. So it was the first time seeing Nunn play. I'm like, this guy's not bad. Not bad at all. And Wright came in. He came in 8. Wright had 9 points though. As for the Pacers, Halliburton, he's going to All-Star game. He had 21, 6 boards, 7 assists. And Turner had 20 and only 3 rebounds. So good job on Turner on defense and not getting any rebounds for him. And Mathurin, who should be in the running for 6th man of the year since Westbrook on no team now. So we're see where he go to. He should be the runner for 6th man of the year right now since Westbrook was on Lakers before. Mathurin should be the leader for 6th man of the year. So let's get these stats. The Wizards shot a season high 64%. 64%. We were 48 of 75 shooting and Pacers shot 5%. So if you shoot that well and defend like that, that's a perfect game for the Wizards. We were 12-26 from 3, that's 40%. We were 19-22 from the free throw line, plus 7 on boards, 40-33. We had 32 assists on 48 made shots. But Pacers had 17 offensive rebounds, but we did win the rebound board. And once again, the turnovers had 16 of them again. So you gotta get that correct right now. So we went 2-1 during this week. So and we're going out west. We got the Warriors, Blazers, and the Timberwolves before the break. And let's go to break right now. After the break, we're gonna talk about why the Wizards not make a trade in deadline. So stay tuned.
Oh, crossover found Duarte's ankles on the floor, leading to Gafford all alone, snatching the rim with 2 hands.
And that's how you create momentum.
Okay, we are back. And now, like I said, we're going to talk about why the Wizards did not make a move during the trade deadline. You know, trade deadline was last Thursday. I was like, who are we going to trade? What's Tommy going to do? I was expecting to do one move because I was going to trade Will Barton. But when it got back 2 o'clock, I'm like, this is it. But when I got my phone back, because I was at work though, you know what I'm saying? But after I got to work and I found out that we didn't make no moves. And at first, I was like, what just happened? I know most Wizards fans are upset, like, why did we not make a move? Well, let me tell you why. Because talking to my man Stephen Powers at the game on Sunday, he told me they did not want to screw the chemistry up with this team. Because remember, we made a trade early. Remember, we traded Hachimura for Chris Nunn, and people thought that was a trash trade. But look where we are now with Nunn. We are 6-3 since he arrived there. It started when we had that perfect road trip. That's when it started. And you want to make another move? You know what I'm saying? Cause think about it. Think about this, y'all. The East didn't had that shift in power. You know what I'm saying? Where one team's like, oh my God, it made a splash trade. So you know what I'm saying? Look at the West. Mavs got KD and Mavs got Kyrie and KD. Kevin Durant went to Phoenix. That's shift in power. Because you know, the West this year is better than the Eastern Conference this year. Last year, the East was better than West last year, but now West just changed all that this year. So basically, I know Boston made one move. It just got a stretch shooter. Cleveland didn't make any move. They didn't green. Who's number 2? Milwaukee made one trade Ibaka, but you know what I'm saying, just to get him out there. Philly, I think Philly made a move. I think Thibault's gone. They got McDaniels from Charlotte. So basically, Brooklyn got better a little bit. I like the piece they had in getting Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and them. So I like what Brooklyn's at. Miami didn't do anything. There was a six in the East right now, and I like what New York did. I like New York when they getting Josh Hart on the team, and Toronto got Jakob Poeltl. So basically, look at those names. Those are not like big time names and players. You know what I'm saying? Like the West getting Katie and Kyrie out west. That's a big time move right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah. So I like where we're at now. I like where it's going. Tommy Shepard does not want to ruin this chemistry. I know Wiz fans are saying, why did we trade Kyle Kuzma? We just dumped it. No, we're not. For last time, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. We're keeping the family together. That's what we're doing. Cause remember, we're what, 9th in the Eastern Conference right now, and y'all like we're the worst team in the East right now. That's what y'all acting like. So we're still in 9th place. We still got 27 games left to go for the playing thing starts. So it's not over yet. Not over yet. And before we close, I want to shout out the two people who saw the game on Saturday. Shout out to my boy Sean P. Move and my boy Sean Sullivan. Shout out to y'all. Great seeing y'all, but I'll be back in March when it gets warm outside. When it's warm in the spring, I'll be back. Remember, we get a lot of home games in March. And by the way, if you had the Wizards game on Saturday, you did receive this. James, I didn't open it, but James and Bob had. So 1 down, 2 to go. And now, come on with the schedule. We got we're on the West. We got Golden State, Portland, and Minnesota before the break. Now, Warriors and the Blazers, here we go again. We got a late game. More like it's the last late game of the year. So, thank you for that. There'll be no more these 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock games. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. But this is the last one of the season. We have rest of the way. We have 7, 8, 6 o'clock afternoon games, whatever. I love it. So, one more thing. After this West Coast trip, there is no show, cause we're going to All-Star break. But our next show, we're gonna do something I never done before here, a second half preview. I've been waiting. I want to do this, but I've been busy lately. But this time, we're gonna do it this time. So next week after All-Star break, second half preview show is coming. So that's it, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Now deal. Follow me on Twitter at Kevin Gone. See me on Instagram. My Wiz page, Twitter at Wiz_Nation. Instagram Nation_Wiz. Thank y'all. Peace.